Hi everyone, I thought I'd kick off 2023 with something a little different. Much like many of you, I really enjoy matching my favorite pieces with my own choice of strap. I always feel a little bit constricted since no matter how good a bracelet is, it's still steel on your wrist and it has to be really good for me to enjoy that feeling. Since I also do a fair bit of desk work, I just can't get comfortable with a metal bracelet and I end up taking my watch off, and I would rather not do that. The most traffic I get on my website is for the few strap reviews I have there, so there are clearly others that enjoy buying Erika straps and independent leather straps. So I thought I'd do a video with my top 10 watches and touch on which ones I replaced and why, and also which ones I kept on the original strap and why. I will add chapter markers in this video so you can fast forward to the ones that you want to watch or skip past. And I will also link to the original watch review that I made should you want to check that out in detail. Here's the complete list of what I will be covering today. So let's start with one of my favorites, the Oris 65 12-hour. I've worn this so much since I bought it, and I'm a huge fan of the look and wear. I didn't hate the tapering faux rivet bracelet, but I also didn't love it. I got a pretty good leather strap from Amazon, but in the end, it's hard to beat the Italian brand Colareb for high quality leather at a decent price. This strap has an interesting feature where the second floating keeper is attached by a thread. You can obviously cut this, but I think it's very handy since I hate chasing the second keeper around. I love the vintage cross stitch, and this is a very high quality strap that I'll link up for you in the description. Second is my recently acquired Zelos swordfish. This comes with an excellent bracelet and also looks good on a black tropic strap. At the moment though, I've settled on a grey Mankey strap, which if you're not aware, is a one-man band out of the US. He does all sorts of interesting designs, but owns his very own origami hook strap design. It looks complicated, but these straps are firm on your wrist, but easy to slip off without having to unfold the whole contraption. They are also supremely soft and comfortable, and one difference to the usual elastic strap is that the caseback is free to view. These are really great straps, but the wait time can be anywhere from 2 to 4 months depending on where you are in the world. So you'll need patience, but you're supporting a business with a young family, so it's a good deed with your purchase here. My third one is an example of no strap change, and this one has the Japan-only composite bracelet of metal and resin. I bought this from a Japanese site secondhand, which was fun in itself, since it actually arrived taped to a bit of cardboard in a bag. This is my gym watch, and I like this H-link look despite it being on the last hole of adjustment, and it's the reason I bought one out of Japan rather than locally. I recommend these if you can find them since they add a little bit of extra customization to your standard G-Shock. The exact model if you want this one is on my website, linked up in the description. Next up as my number 4 is my beloved Erika straps, starting with my Grand Seiko Snowflake, which is my pride and joy. I don't like the bracelet at all on this watch, and in my review I had it on a grey suede strap that got so many comments I had to link it up to a strap review on my site. Suede gets dirty and is a pain to maintain, So it's now on a grey and white Erika strap, which is both supremely comfortable and gives it, to my eyes, the best combination of sporty and comfortable. I've tried everything on this watch, all colours and material, and this is my number one to date. It's been on for the last 4 months or so. What do you think about this combo? It's potentially my most controversial choice, but I would argue that it's also the one that I'm the happiest with. Whilst on Erika straps, my number 5 is the Oris Big Crown Bronze, which is already delivered on a good strap, but this green customized Erika strap is perfect for it, and I can't see this ever coming off. It has some numbers unique to me and also a Swedish flag next to the bronze buckle. It's perfect to my eyes, and I also really enjoy the Oris approach to bronze the best. This shade of bronze and green complement each other so well, I think. Oris is a massive sleeper brand to me, and interestingly, I own 2 and have absolutely zero inclination to sell any of them, ever. The Damasko DC80 is my number 6 and a badass of a watch. It also comes on a badass of a strap that is so perfect for it that despite my efforts of trialing a few different ones, it's just not as good as the original. The white and green stitching and padded extreme quality leather is just so good that it's pointless to even try here. It is just perfection. It's another example of a watch delivered with just the right amount of customization and extremely good hardware and leatherware. If you're going to sell a watch made from ice-hardened steel, you better make sure the strap is good enough for it, and they certainly did that. Coming in at number 7 is my Ginault silent service. This comes on a very, very good bracelet, but I still had to fiddle with it, of course. I'm no fan of NATO straps, but Artem out of Adelaide here in Australia nailed the quality here, and I just had to wear it on their so-called Bond strap, which suits both the influences of the watch design and also wears pretty well overall. The hardware is all signed and keepers stitched in. If you like NATOs, then you should definitely get 1 or 2 for your collection and see the difference yourself. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the Ginault famous quality extends to the incredible tolerances of the bracelet, and getting it off meant several calming walks and swear words that shall never be repeated again. Next up at number 8 is another example of a brilliant leather strap that is hard to replace. The Hanhart 417 ES is delivered on a Bund strap that is very good looking, but the lower part of the strap keeps moving around on your wrist and actually gets a bit annoying after a while since you're constantly adjusting how it sits on the wrist. So it was removed, but the leather quality of the supplied leather strap is again so very good out of Germany that at this stage I have no immediate plans to change it. But I am glancing at some customized so-called fat straps rather than a free gliding Bund patch. We'll see. At number 9, the Orient Bambino that came on a very bad leather strap. So before this was gifted to my son, a mesh bracelet out of AliExpress was ordered and installed, and I think it looks brilliant as a combination. It was obviously far too shiny originally to suit this watch, but now with some wear, it's hard to beat the look. So final number 10 is an example where you simply don't mess with the classic. I will say for the record that I have tried a number of things on the Tudor BlackBay 41, including pass-through leather from Bass & Lokes, which is far too flimsy, a couple generic leather straps, and various others, but the reality is that Tudor and Rolex make the best bracelets around. They are so comfortable that even I can't quite justify taking it off. The lugs are also large and meaty, not to mention 22mm wide. I think there's a good reason for Tudor supplying some of their straps with steel end links. So you really need a sturdy and thick strap should you want to change it. And my money so far are on a canvas strap from Artem, which is what I'll try when I review this Tudor early in 2023. But overall, this is a very good bracelet that's only missing quick adjust to be perfect. So what about you? Do you have any favorite combinations that you might want to share? Or did you particularly like any of mine? I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and thanks again for supporting my channel. I hope to bring you lots of fun new watch reviews in 2023, so thank you for liking and subscribing. I'll see you next time.